here we have a door frame. That we do. And this door frame is going to have an accessory. An accessory that every door needs to have. Because you don't want to be sitting there in your fireside chair, in your smoker's jacket, smoking a pipe even though I don't smoke, and getting cold with giblets, do you? Anyway, it's not very impressive, no. So you need a draft excluder installed in your door frame. You also need a drip in there as well, which I haven't cut in there yet, and also I haven't planed the rebates yet either. But anyway, what you do need is draft excluders. Now, what I used to use was Aquaseal draft excluders, and they work pretty good, except I found they used to go hard. And they didn't really do their job properly because they went hard. It's like a form of rubber. I wasn't very impressed with them. And they also went a little bit kind of brittle as well, where the outer part would start exposing the foam part inside of the draft excluder. I thought, what's the point of that? They're bleeding expensive as well. So I thought, hang on, I'll try something different. I'll try sticky back draft excluder. Yeah, this cheap-ass draft excluder. Now, this is just something you get for like 5 or 10 quid or something for 5 metres, really cheap. It's enough more than enough to do. Well, you do at least the door anyway. Now, they split into two like so. You have one about 10 millimetres wide, all right, like that, okay? Now, the thing is, if I just stuck it onto a flat surface and expected it to stay there on the flat surface, it wouldn't. The door, as you open and closing the door, because it's wide from corner to corner, opposite corner to corner, than it is, cross-section of the door, that is, than it is in its width, you end up scraping the draft excluder a little bit when you open and close the door. On the, mainly on the hinge side of the door. And, they end up sticking to the door itself and pop off. So, just like that, ain't any good. So what you need is a way of stopping it being able to move sideways. So what I've done is I start putting a little channel in, like so. So then it can sit neatly in that channel. And I just put a little pin at each end. Maybe one in the middle, just to make sure it doesn't pop out at the ends and start rolling out. I've also done it in the past with a little bit of super glue, works really well. Just lock it in with a bit of super glue here and there. Yeah, it's just a few little bits of super glue. That just locks it in. Now, at the moment, it's too deep, all right, because I've got to plane the rebate. And when I do that, I'll probably take maybe a mil off. And that'll, basically, I have that down about 2 millimetres, okay? So it's about 1.5 mil exposed. And that's just enough. If your door's fitting your frame properly, that should be plenty, on a traditional rebated door. I'm not talking about stormproof profiles, that's a total different kettle of fish. But on a standard profile like that, and if it actually looks quite neat. Yeah, I think it does anyway. Simple, isn't it? And it's cheap, and it works. The other thing about it is, if the customer wants to replace it themselves in the future, it's really easy to get hold of. It's fairly standard stuff, so they could just do it themselves if they want to, That's what I think. I've started using that, and I've been doing it for the last few years now, and I haven't had any real comebacks, and I've also got it on my own door as well, and it works really, really well. I haven't had to replace it yet, so there you go. That's what I do. I use cheap-ass flipping draft excluder, foam draft excluder, self-adhesive, but I do put the channel in. That is what's really important. If you don't do that, it'll fall out. You'll lose it. They'll just get scraped out of the way by the door. Anyway, I thought I'd just share that with you. I hope you find that useful. But please boop the whole like button. Yeah, boop, boop, boop. Okay, then. Did I overdo it? Boop.